Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of Poke vs. Player, or PvP for short. In this episode, I'll be covering the basics of an FPS game, and this will be the true start of the series. So I want to take a second and thank the Reddit community and all of my friends for their crazy amount of support. My channel's kind of skyrocketed in the 3 weeks that it's been up. I mean, I only have 1,000 views across my 4 videos, but that's awesome. I couldn't be happier. So thank you everyone, you're awesome, and I hope that I can make more content that you guys enjoy.
I'm also really sorry I haven't been able to upload content. I've been really busy with life and work, and I've been out of town. So hopefully we'll be back on track shortly. So with that, let's get started. The first and arguably most important thing about any first-person shooter is your decision making. It needs to be quick and consistent without hesitation.
What are you waiting for? Do it!
These decisions also need to be fluid and take little effort. You need to be able to adapt on the fly in order to succeed. If you keep doing the same thing, like running through the same door after you've already died through it twice, you're not adapting, you're dying. And that isn't going to help you with your KD in the slightest, or make you a better player. You need to learn how to change what you're doing wrong. The 3 big decisions you'll be making in any first-person shooter are when to stand your ground and fight, when to run, and when to turn and burn. Now, how do you actually get better at decision making? And honestly, that just boils down to playing the game. You're going to get better and better as you keep playing. Hopefully, at least, you'll learn from your mistakes, and that'll make your decision making a lot better. Another thing that you can do is watching streamers, like really good players, and see the types of decisions they make and replicate them if you can, or if not, do your best. And that's really about it. I'll have a list of other streamers in the description that you guys can check out, and I'll also start streaming pretty quick here once I move back into my apartment so that I can have a better internet. So yeah, once that happens, you guys can check me out too, because I'm pretty consistent in my play. So hopefully you guys can learn from me and from other people, other great players in the community. Alright, so the second thing that I'm going to cover in this episode is aim and accuracy. And this just boils down to practice and playing the game. The only piece of advice I can really give with this is to stick to one gun when you're trying to learn it. Don't keep switching. Try to be creative with it. If you keep dying when you're not using an exotic hand cannon or something like that, don't give up. Just keep going, because it takes time to adjust to weapons and stuff like that. And if you're just starting out, you gotta stick to it. You gotta let yourself be bad at things, otherwise you're not gonna ever get good at it. So I've been playing first-person shooters a very long time. I've been playing them since the N64 version of GoldenEye. And the number one thing that helps me play better is when I play warm-up games. And, I'd recommend finding something that, gets your aim on point, like right away. Like in Halo, I would play Gruntpocalypse or Firefight. And the thing I hate about Destiny is that I can't have custom games, because in Halo I would go and play Octagon with friends, and that's how I'd get better at sniping. But in Destiny, you really just have to keep playing the game, and that's really all you can do. 6v6 matches are pretty easy. Skirmish is where you start getting into games that require a bit more strategy. Since there are less people, you're more likely to be shot at, so I'd be a lot more prepared when you go into 3v3 than when you go into 6v6. The last thing that I'll say about aim in this episode is patience. You really need it. You can't freak out when you're being shot, otherwise you're probably going to die and your aim's going to be all over the place. You need to stay calm and collected and focused, especially when you're sniping. You really need to, stay calm. Don't rage. Raging just leads to deaths. Trust me, I do it all the time. And I think the big thing to remember is that you not only need to be patient in the game, but you need to be patient with the time it takes to get better. You're not going to get better overnight. It takes a lot, and it takes some dedication, but everyone can be good at this game. It's kind of like Ratatouille. Everyone can cook. Everyone can play a first-person shooter. They just got to keep at it. Okay, I know I said that was the last thing, but this is the last thing. So I'm going to talk about duels with another player, and these are the bread and butter of the game. You're almost always in a 1v1 duel with another player. Yes, there are times when you'll be in a 2v1 or a 3v1 and you have to pull something off. But the majority of the time, you'll be going 1v1 against people. And these 1v1 duels require you to hit consistently, and you generally want it to be on the head. but you can definitely pull it off with body shots as long as you know how to move, you know, strafing and all that. That's really important. You need to be able to use cover to your advantage in these 1v1 duels, and you want to be unpredictable. Blink, strafe, jump, these will save you if you know how to use them. Jumping isn't as effective as it used to be, like in Halo, because your aim gets thrown off like crazy in Destiny, but you know, try to get the drop on people. If you can get the first shot off and land every shot after that, chances are you'll win the duel. Unless you're going against a Thorn, because let's face it, you're just going to die by looking at that gun. Thanks, Bungie. So that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. I'm going to try and keep episodes short so that I can split up information a little bit better so that it's easier for all of you to watch it and get the information that you need. My future episodes are going to include stuff about map awareness, you know, choke points, player patterns, controlling the environment, general understanding of the games, the perks I run, player builds, you know, learning how to get out of sticky situations. And I really want to thank everyone again who's watching this. You guys are really supporting me in my dream to make a YouTube channel about gaming. I know it's just starting out, so, you know, I hope these videos are okay. I'm going to leave you guys with the last few words of advice from me on just how to get better in general. So first off, watch your own gameplay. Record it. PS4s, Xboxes, they allow you to record your gameplay. PS4 has a bit more of an advantage because you can record up to 15 minutes. But, you know, record your gameplay. Learn what you're doing wrong. Try to fix it. And if you can, then you're going to be a better player right there. Work on aim, stuff like that. Just keep playing the game. That's really about it. And then the second thing I'm going to tell you is just be patient. Allow yourself to be bad at this. You know, you're not going to be amazing right off the bat unless you're already up in the upper tier and you're just watching this for the sake of watching it. But, you know, hopefully all the newer players will take something from this and get a little bit better. Hopefully, you know, that's what the goal is. And the last thing I'm going to tell you is to not rage. Do your best to stay calm when you're playing a game. Chances are you died legitimately. Unless it's red bar, then you can just blame the servers. Thanks, Bungie. But, yeah, you know, don't rage. Just stay calm. You know, you're trying to get better, and that's a process. You're not going to just be better overnight. So that's kind of it.
I'm sorry, I just see people and I have to shoot.
Thanks for watching this episode of Poke vs. Player. I really look forward to making more content for you guys, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and, you know, I hope to see you in future episodes.